Kicking off section 2 here, Bitcoin 2021 Pitch Day. We have 5 companies presenting. This is kind of our infrastructure focused segment. If I can pull up the order. All right, presenting first, D2X Group. If you can come to the stage. I'm going to pause you at the stage for 1 second, too. Let's actually kick off with an introduction of the judges. So your mic should be on. Let's go my right to left. If our judges could introduce themselves. This is who's going to be going back and forth with our panelists and picking the winners, obviously. So first.
Hello. Hello, hello. This is, my name is Christopher Calicott. I'm Managing Director for Trammell Venture Partners. We're a VC firm based in Austin, Texas. We invest in deep tech, things like security, privacy, and applied AI. We think that we're probably the first VC firm that has a new series of funds specifically dedicated to backing founders building on the various layers of the Bitcoin protocol stack. So not blockchain, not tokens, Bitcoin. And so that's what we're doing.
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Evans. I'm the co-founder of BTC Inc., the host of this event, and I'm also the managing partner of our asset management arm, UTXO Management, that makes liquid and illiquid digital asset investments.
My name is David Lee. I run an investments and M&A group for Samsung. I'm not quite sure why everybody's taking pictures of me, but it's great to be here. I've been an investor in Bitcoin-related companies since 2013 at other firms, and at Samsung we're excited in supporting this ecosystem. Companies like Dapper, Forte, and hopefully some companies here.
I'm Kevin O'Leary, an investor. I'm here primarily because I'm so intrigued that we haven't got the institutional investor into Bitcoin yet, and it's my mission to do so. It's what I do for a living. I index and for global pension plans and sovereign funds, and there's such a huge opportunity if we can just solve this damn ESG problem. We're going to raise a lot of money. Thank you.
Well, Bitcoin is green from my perspective, so we're almost there. So Matthew Rozak, founding partner of Tally Capital, been investing in this space since 2012, made over 90 investments in tokenized networks and infrastructure. Also serve as chairman of Block. We create blockchain infrastructure primarily for the DeFi space, and also probably serve as chairman of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, largest trade association in crypto.
All right, thanks everybody. Thanks, Matt. Up next, we have Moon. If you can make your way to the stage.
Right here.
All right. Come from back right.
Do we have the clicker?
Clicker is on that chair. There you go.
Can I do this?
All right. Well, hi, I'm Ken Kruger. I'm the founder and CEO of Moon, and we are building a Bitcoin challenger bank. Now, we set out to answer the question, what does it look like to live on Bitcoin? Now, I believe in the future we're all going to be living on Bitcoin. I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than you think. And if you're like me, you understand that living on Bitcoin makes sense, but it's not very intuitive. So we did the math. Now, if you run a Monte Carlo simulation on the historical price of Bitcoin and simulate living on Bitcoin, you'll find that 98% of the time you end up increasing your wealth. And with a surprisingly small amount of Bitcoin savings, with all the volatility in Bitcoin, you'll always be able to pay your bills, and 98% of the time, you will grow your wealth, as opposed to if you've been living on dollars. Now, you may remember us from 2019. We were the company that let you shop on Amazon with Bitcoin. You may have wondered what happened to us. Well, one day we hit the front page of TechCrunch, and everybody loved us. Except for Amazon, they sent us a cease and desist. So we had to shut down the product. But all was not lost. A few months later, we secured a partnership with Visa. And we spent all last year integrating with Visa and our partner bank. And now you can pay with Bitcoin anywhere Visa is accepted in the United States. It's a little bit different from some of the other products on the market. One, we're very private. There's no KYC. It's pretty much the most private way you can make a Bitcoin payment on the internet. 2, we're very secure. We're non-custodial. And 3, there are no fees. So this is our browser plugin that we have. Allows you to create a Visa card, load it with Bitcoin, and spend anywhere Visa is accepted. It's very simple. So far, it's going great. We've had 8% week over week growth in transaction volumes. We're in the top 5% of all browser extensions. And what's really exciting to me is that 70% of our user base is overseas, Latin America, Africa, people who don't have access to traditional banking infrastructure. They are finding Bitcoin and using Moon to solve their payments needs. But this is just the beginning. We're building out a full-featured platform to live on Bitcoin, right? And it's, what's unique about this is that we're taking a hybrid approach, right? So if you are brand new to Bitcoin, we'll help you get your first few sats. But if you are a Bitcoin OG and you want your privacy and be your own bank, we can help you with that too. We can handle that entire customer journey. Now, the way I see it is you have platforms like Coinbase and Binance for trading. You have BlockFi and Celsius for loans and staking. But what about living? You don't live on your E-Trade account or your brokerage, right? In the same way that banks allow you to earn, save, and spend dollars, we help you earn, save, and spend Bitcoin. And we're doing a bit of a hybrid approach where it is custody optional. It is KYC optional. We are allowing you to have the maximum amount of privacy allowed by law without KYC. Anything else, you got to do KYC, fine, but it's never been done this way before. Yes, we are fully compliant with all state and federal regulations. We're really proving out a new risk model. We're saying you don't have to sacrifice your privacy for security. And so far, we haven't had any issues. So initially, we're going after the $3 billion of crypto that's spent every year on gift cards. That's generally what the unbanked and underbanked and privacy-minded people use to make their purchases because they don't really have any other option. Since we're launching the first Visa card you can load with Bitcoin without KYC, we're going to do pretty well there. But eventually, as we build out the rest of our product offering, we enter the larger card payment space, which is $7 trillion in the US alone. Now, if you look at the crypto payments options on the market today, everyone's trying to balance between these two pros and cons, right? It can be private, non-custodial, gift cards, merchants that accept payments directly, but you can't shop everywhere. You want to shop everywhere, you need a credit card, a debit card, you need 17 forms of identification, a selfie with a hand gesture, your mother's maiden name. You know, that's ridiculous. It doesn't work if you want your privacy. It doesn't work if you're unbanked. We are the only company that has the best of both worlds. You compare us to banks, it's a totally different story. They're centralized, they custody your funds, they don't give you privacy. We're the complete opposite. Now, I'm super happy about the team we've put together. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I studied computer science at Cornell, financial engineering, Columbia. I was a software engineer and product manager at Lockheed Martin, where I worked on the Ohio-class nuclear submarine. Super excited that Rich joined us just recently as our director of engineering. He previously managed a team of engineers at a company that was just acquired. I can't say how awesome our team is. So this slide is a little bit outdated. We actually have $1.1 million committed to our current round of funding. So we are looking for people that believe in what we're building, want to support us in this mission. We'd love to talk to you. Or if you live on Bitcoin and you want to help guide our product decisions, I'd really like to speak with you or talk to one of our team members, people in the audience wearing hats that say Moon on them. Happy to take your questions now.
I have a question about the way that, by the way, congratulations with the partnership to Visa. That was an existential moment in your company's history. What I'm curious, though, is with Visa fees, the way the merchant network works, how fundamentally tied to Visa are you? Is there a product roadmap that you can envision that's works when it makes sense with Visa, but also uses the network itself in the ways that bring the value there?
Yeah, absolutely. So, right now we have to use Visa because you want to be able to pay everywhere, have that be convenient. Eventually we can intermediate. We can offer merchants an offering directly, or just allow people to make payments like any other Bitcoin wallet. Yeah. So we're not fully dependent on Visa.
Where are the fees? Obviously, if I'm a vendor selling to your card. I want fiat. I want USD back.
Yeah, so if you are a merchant, you don't have any clue that anything with Bitcoin is happening. It just looks like any other credit card payment.
But how does Moon make money? How many bips do you take on the conversion back to fiat?
We get 145 at scale.
Okay, so there's the fee. There's the friction. How much does Visa keep?
That is excluding Visa's portion.
So it's going to be like 2.4% or something, right?
Yeah, it's the standard fee that the merchants pay.
What about awards and all the other crap people get on camera?
There's a lot of other things that we can do. There's a bunch of other revenue.
You haven't done them yet, right? You're not.
We haven't done them yet, no. Right now, it's primarily the interchange is our main
And so
form.
the only reason a consumer would do this is they want to take their coin, put it on this card, right?
Yeah, they want to spend their crypto. You know,
I
that's
don't understand why Visa needs you.
Visa is a B2B business. They don't have any consumer-facing products. They only partner with fintechs and banks.
Got it.
So can you talk a little bit more about user behavior in terms of how the initial users, you talked about gift cards, but
Yeah.
just that journey of, I mean, just the popular narrative is like, you know, it's the pizza Bitcoin story. So
Sure.
I would imagine part of this is sort of changing or educating the market. Can you talk a little bit about what you said in the beginning about that Monte Carlo simulation and how the user
Yeah.
behavior
Sure.
you think will evolve over time?
Absolutely, yeah. I think, you know, in the Western world, we have banks and everything's good. Currency is not, you know, having hyperinflation, at least not yet. So, you know, I think here it's not very intuitive. But if you are in Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Nigeria, these companies are adopting crypto extremely quickly, and it is solving a problem that they have. Like, for example, if you are in Nigeria, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't get a Visa card with more than $100 on it. You can be anywhere in the world, we'll give you a $1,000 card. You know, so that's a total game changer to people in Venezuela, Argentina, and Nigeria. And we get emails from them all the time saying, you know, this product has changed my life because now I can make payments when before I could not. So it makes a pretty big difference.
Have you figured out your customer acquisition cost yet for every incremental card? Do you know what it costs you to acquire that customer?
Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet. Right now it's all word of mouth. We haven't done any paid acquisition.
Did you disclose the total number of cards issued yet? Did you say that?
We've issued 4,200 cards in the past.
4,200?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I guess. Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so you have to factor that into your capital gains. It is considered again, I'm assuming you're in the United States, that is considered a taxable event. But consult your accountant for that. Mhm. Yeah, so technically it's a purchase or it's being converted to fiat, so it is considered, for the user's perspective, that is considered a trade.
Does your statement provide that data for every
Yes,
individual?
yeah, we can export that. You can import that in all the most popular tax prep software.
Because it's a good question it's got
Yes,
there.
definitely.
You've got a lot of other Bitcoin credit cards launching in the next few months with BlockFi and
Sure.
Gemini and FTX. Is the primary differentiator here the privacy aspect?
Privacy, non-custody, and no fees. You know, for example, Coinbase's card, they say no fees, but they actually have a hidden 2 to 2.5% fee on every transaction. And they're targeting, you know, the U.S. market, and it doesn't really help people who are overseas.
Are you now restricted to Visa only, or can you take this to MasterCard as well?
So we have an exclusive agreement with Visa in North America, but internationally we can use whatever payment network we would like.
And
So-
go ahead. Does that exclusivity run both ways in terms of are they working with you? Yeah.
No, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm too small to negotiate a deal
just
that big.
had to ask.
So really, this is about scale now. 4,200 cards is nothing. So now you got to blow this thing up. So how do you do that?
Yeah, so the big thing we're focusing on now is growth. So initially starting with product-led growth. Like right now, this is just a browser plugin, and we don't even support on-chain Bitcoin payments yet. This is just Lightning, and we're integrated with Coinbase also. So we're adding on-chain payments. We're gonna have a web app, a mobile app. We're gonna have a physical card. So initially that product growth, and then beyond that, we're building a network effects to the product itself, so that this is gonna incentivize people to expand the product to other folks they know.
So I'll just, since probably everybody's thinking of it, are you gonna have a moon coin?
No. No, we're trying to avoid that. You know, some people try to convince us of that, but I don't think that's necessarily in a wheelhouse.
Have to ask.
That team you showed, who is running marketing?
So it was, I don't know if I can go back here, but we actually just brought on a growth manager, or head of growth, about 3 weeks ago.
Where'd they come from?
Just graduated Columbia, previously worked grad school there, and then he just previously worked at another fintech company doing growth.
Because you know this is all about customer acquisition.
Yes, 100%.
That's it, the whole deal.
Yeah.
And that person's never done this before.
He has, oh, here we go. Abinand, right here. Yeah, he worked at Leap Finance doing growth.
Okay.
All right. Moon.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's emphatic, no coin, no token.
It's a Bitcoin conference, right?
It is a Bitcoin conference. All right. Our judges have made their final decisions. Judges, if you can make your way to the stage, we will present the winners here. If the judges could make their way to the stage. Been told by, yeah, stage. So we can get this on nice video. All right. Pitchday Bitcoin 2021. All right. We're going to start with our second place winner this time. No shame in being second here. Second place, best in class, Bitcoin 2021 Pitchday infrastructure segment is Moon. All right, come on up, guys. We have your nice Bitcoin trophy here. You can go to the middle and get some photos. Yeah, grab a couple. Yeah, tennis style, whatever your sport of choice is. Judges, if you want to get around. Yeah. All right. Moon, congratulations. And first place, infrastructure segment of Bitcoin 2021 Pitchday. First place, 24 Exchange. That was a sporting event reaction there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Come on up. Hey, here, take the middle. Yeah, get in the middle here and grab a couple photos. '24 Exchange. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming and watching. This concludes Pitchday at Bitcoin 2021. Over 175 applicants. You saw the best of the best. And closing it out is 24 Exchange with the win. So right now, things are kind of concluding on the main stage inside. Whale Day continues with a happy hour. If you want to make your way back into the regular conference area for drinks and some food. All right.
That's a jukebox, yes. This over there, yes, the jukebox. Very sure. The rest of it,